Listen, I was going to talk about the water issue in Hawaii. I said I would bring it on Friday. I still want to kick it back. I'm doing more research. I want to kind of finish off with something good, a positive story in Hawaii, because there's still a lot of crap going on there. A lot of people are still talking about why the cops blocked the exits in the roads, and all these people were torched inside there. Close to 1,000 people missing, a lot of children, in fact. Joe Sleepy Body went over there and fell asleep.
He did worse than that. The sleeping part was the least appalling thing of his visit.
Take a look at this right here. New prefab homes are arriving in Maui. And a local group has transported 60 fold-up structures to use as temporary homes. A Maui nonprofit working to alleviate and prevent homelessness on the island is flying in homes manufactured by the Hungarian company to provide housing for victims of the Maui fires, which destroyed approximately 1,800 homes on the island, already struggling with a housing shortage. When this happened, we knew we had to engage quickly, said Ashley Kelly, the chief operating officer of Family Life Center. We just know those families are coming out of a major trauma and deserve to have their own living quarters. Designed and built by the firm Continest, thank you so much. Each foldable structure is 8 feet by 20 feet and can be placed side by side to create larger structures.
The Continest
units are known as the quick assembly modular homes. They can be assembled in 3 to 5 minutes with one person and a forklift, Kelly said. The first waves of 60 homes were flown from Hungary on Sunday. I'm going to go back really quick.
Why don't they do that here too?
Look at this.
I mean, give them to Maui,
There
but
they are, right there.
How come Continest sounds like a good idea, and this is the first I'm ever hearing of them?
Because they're in Hungary. They're in Hungary.
I'm glad they're doing that.
Dude,
well, I'll bet you, if they're trying to do this in Hawaii, I'll bet you they have tried in LA, and
they had, no, dude. There was a whole thing where they had them, and the people in the city council had them removed.
Yeah,
they had them locked up and moved out, and you know it was like they were a little bit smaller than this, but it was like amazing to a homeless person to go in there, lock their stuff up. They had a little solar thing, so they got light in there. I mean, it was just amazing, and they've created these and they sent these to the Hawaii. Listen, we haven't seen nothing, Kurt, from the military, from FEMA. We haven't seen any footage. We've seen nothing.
Also, 1,800 homes burned down?
1,800.
So that's how you know the death count, how lowballed that is, because how many people must live in each of those homes?
Yeah.
That's really upsetting, man.
It's really, really bad. And to see these stories about the police blocking the exits so they couldn't get out, we're seeing more and more of these.
They're utter incompetence.
But the people of Maui pulling together. And this is what I like to see. This to me shows the true value of the human spirit and how much love we have in us. Too many Americans, I think, get criticized for what their government does when we go overseas. And we really do have some great people in this country. Take a look at this footage right here.
Anybody on social media? We need to get some of this stuff out to the people in Lahaina. If you can't post it, come out here and tell your friends.
To where, Bob?
To Kahana Boat Ramp, to Lumma Estates. And ask anybody if you don't know. It's pretty easy to find. You have to go around because the bridge is out. So you have to go around the Peak Market and come down this way.
They come from the north side.
And it's a one-way, so mind you, it's going to be a little congested, but we're here, man. We got so much stuff.
Look at them.
And, yeah, people need it, man. The stuff you guys are bringing, it's unreal. Thanks. They're going to need it.
Yeah, Russ.
You guys want more propane?
By any means necessary. By any means necessary. Bring it in, get it in, do what you got to do. You know, I heard something, Kurt, I got one last video over here. I heard something that people are like, they think they should cancel their vacations to Maui right now. But Maui is so dependent right now on, they've always been dependent on tourism. So maybe they shouldn't cancel it. And I heard flights are cheap and whatnot. If you can go and bring stuff, then go and bring stuff.
Well, the video of the guy saying like people are swooning the beach where everybody was hiding while their homes burned, like I would feel hesitant to go vacate. I mean, I would, hey, if you can go help, I don't know how
you can go help somehow.
If you go help, you know.
I mean, if you could afford to just send money and stuff, but once again, how are we making sure it gets over there? I saw a lot of GoFundMe's and GiveSendGos and people who need help, and those things are great and amazing. But I think a lot of the island depends on tourism, and there's going to be some people who have their money for their vacation. They're going to say, I'm going to cancel Maui. I'm going to go somewhere else, right? So that money's never going to get there.
Think of that. That's a good point.
They should go. Go anyways, get your money there, spend money. They need help. There's tourism on the island. I have a friend of mine who cuts coconuts. He goes up trees, cuts coconuts, cuts the heads off, puts straws in them, cuts about 40 to 50 coconuts a day. Some days on the weekends he'll cut 100. He cut 4 coconuts the other day. It's crushing the local economy. I know people haven't thought about it. Either did I. The first thing I said was don't go. Give these people some space. Let them grab their shit together. But it's an island that is so dependent on tourism that they are going to crumble and fall.
Yeah.
So we have to find a way to help out. And this is the last video I have of the day. I wanted to end on something good. Guys, thank you so much for following us today and watching the show. Kurt Metzger, Craig Pasta, Jardula. We're going to end on this, and we're going to go over to Misha Michelada so she can read the rest of the super chats. Take a listen to this. This one is just humans, baby. Americans. We can come together. We have some great people here. Got a lot of ignorant people, but I think the spirit of what we are, that, you know, we will give people the last bit of food we have, the last dime we have in our pocket if it helps, especially for people in need. Take a look.
Let me tell you who won't give if you need whoever owns that sound.
My bad. Yeah, that's Adele. But you can see them. Here they are. Look at the line.
I like it better without the stupid music, by the way.
They're just coming together.
Yeah. I hate when they put music behind things.
Using jet skis and small boats and everything they can. You know what I'm saying? People driving around the island, picking up stuff.
Kind of wild that it's just the people and not a huge, you know, your FEMAs and your what have you.
FEMAs or the military, where are they?
Who told? Did you tell me the military is not allowed to go? I would say just break the law and do it anyway, but there's some kind of law the military can't, like, go to the island and do that. There's some.
I'm sure they need some type of federal permission or something. Oh, by the way, I did have one more video. Max Holloway was one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. He's from Hawaii. He had a fight the other night. This is him just pouring his heart out. We'll get the volume back up for this one. You ready, Chris? All right.
Do you want to say something to the message to Maui people as your MMA fight?
Yeah, actually, I would. Lahaina people. I mean, I'm sure it's all over the world, and you guys saw how everything went down. How the Lahaina people was let down by the state, by the government, but the Hawaii community, they stepped up. The people stepped up. The Hawaiians stepped up, and then after the Hawaiians step up, the world has stepped up. You guys are seeing and everything, and people helping. The UFC is helping out with this UFC Loves Hawaii and so on, and it's a tough thing, man. I just shared my story about how some people ended up passing away and then they got the name. So it's just tough, man. Those guys they're the real heroes right now. They're going through it, and my walkout song is gonna be a dedication to them, and they said that we should use bread to solidify those guys that's in the fire and going through it. So I actually gonna be using red for the first time in my UFC career. I've been using the black, the universal, and I was able to be granted red for this short. So yeah, a lot of things. I always go in there with Hawaii on my back, but feels a little bit heavy right now.
So Max, I appreciate, but I'm same hand. I'm sorry. You have to concern about how can I say? You must concern about just your fight, but thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Max Holloway, one of the great fighters of the UFC. That's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I think this was a great way to end the show. Just taking it from the people of Hawaii who come together, love one another, take care of our neighbor, reach out, tell that person you might not speak to all the time that you love them. You never know when you're going to go. We have over 1,800 houses burnt down, thousands of people missing, a crazy tragedy. The United States military hasn't stepped up. FEMA hasn't stepped up. But the good old spirit of the United States American citizen that gets so criticized all the time for being so just apathetic and so just in the clouds, ignorant and stupid and lacking compassion. We're really pushing back against that and showing that we can show our love and our gratitude to those out there who need it most.
Hey, come see us on Live on Tour. We're doing a show in New York City, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Stamford, Connecticut, Toledo, Rochester, Michigan. That's just outside of Detroit. St. Louis, Tampa, Florida, Boca Raton, Florida, and Orlando, Florida. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.